Okay. Well, guys, welcome back to Lennon's Kitchen. Welcome to Lennon's Dinner Time once again. This is part 2 of the barbecue chicken dinner. If you missed part 1, all I did was I prepared the chicken, seasoned it with some garlic, salt, and pepper. I patted it dry so the seasoning would stick on both sides. I put it in the oven at 400 for 30 minutes. One side, flipped it over 15 minutes on the second side, got rid of the juices, and then I washed the pan. I put the chicken back in the oven for another 10 minutes. Then I took the chicken out. I flipped it over. I added the first basting of barbecue sauce, put it in the oven for 10 more minutes. Then I took the chicken out again, flipped it back over, put it skin side up, and put more barbecue sauce on top. And then I added, right now we are at that step. And so that's 20 minutes total. Stay there for a minute. That's 20 minutes total. Okay. And then I made the cheese sauce for the macaroni and cheese, which consists of 1/4 cup each of butter and flour, 3 cups of milk instead of 2.5, or 3.5, I'm sorry, 3.5 cups of milk, 1/2 pound of processed cheese or Velveeta, or whatever you want to call it, cut into cubes, allowed the butter and flour to cook, then added the milk slowly until it came to temperature, added the cheese cubes slowly until they melted, added 1 cup of cheddar cheese, some salt, or some garlic salt, in a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, some pepper, some onion powder, and a little bit of nutmeg. Okay, and then allowed everything to combine. And that's where I'm at, guys. So for this dinner, we're going to have oven barbecue chicken with homemade macaroni and cheese, a sausage link. Let me see what else. And then some steamed sauced corn. Okay, and a piece of bread and some iced tea. That's what we're going to have. So this is part 2. So I'm going to go ahead and bring y'all back to the stove. So let me go ahead and setting peoples. Hold on, guys. I have to reposition the camera again because okay, I'm going to take y'all back to the stove. And again, this is the second part. And I also have some water boiling. So we're going to take the chicken back out. I'm going to flip it over. We're going to add another layer of barbecue sauce to it. Go ahead. I want this to burn. I think this is going to be the final basting. I'm actually going to, because this chicken's already cooked. Okay. We're gonna give it one final basting of barbecue sauce. I'm gonna turn this up to 400. $425. Yeah, 425. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and give it its final coating, the barbecue sauce. Okay, esta. Okay. Okay. Okay, and then I'm going to put this back in the oven. I raised the temperature up to 450. And we're going to put this in there for 10 minutes. I'm going to pick up those tongs. And then we're going to put it under the broiler for 2 minutes. And that chicken will be done. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and turn the water back up. Now, on the stove, I have water boiling. Let me tell you guys what we're going to be using. And move on just a second. Okay, so over here I have 1 pound of elbow macaroni that we're going to use, and 4 sausage wings. We're going to steam these in some water, and then I'm going to also serve it with some corn if I can find it. Hold on, you guys. I'm looking to see if I have. Yeah. Mm, yeah. Here. And we're gonna have the meal with this, okay? And a piece of bread. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it around, being sure not to make y'all dizzy. And for right now, I'm gonna actually plug in my phone so I don't lose y'all. Okay, there we go. So I don't lose y'all. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna remove this pot here because this one's already done. This is done. This is a sauce that we made earlier. Remove this. Now the water's almost ready for the pasta. I'm gonna add some water to a pan here. This is to steam the sausage meat. Good. Now while this is while this is going, I'm gonna add some salt. Right, and then we're gonna add the noodles. That is approximately a pound of macaroni noodle. Okay. Now I'm gonna stir for a few seconds. Just want to stir these so they don't stick. We're going to allow this to come back to a boil. Okay, now once this comes to a boil, we're going to turn it down. And we're going to time these noodles for approximately 7 minutes. Okay, now while the noodles are cooking, we're going to start on the sausages. So in here, I have a 4-pack of these sausage links from the store. Oh, this is cool. These have a little pack. Ooh, I don't have to open. Okay. So these are going to go into here. And these are going to cook until they burst open. Okay, now the chicken is done, but we're going to crank up the oven to broil. And I'm going to wait till the heating element turns on. Okay, now we're going to give this chicken Okay, we're going to give the chicken 2 minutes. Check how this is going. Let me stir the pasta really quick. Okay, this chicken is done. Oh, okay. I'm gonna take this out. The good thing I have this thing on because if I didn't have it on, it'd be bad news. So, okay, let that rest for a couple of minutes. This should almost be done. We want these noodles to be al dente. I'm gonna turn them off. Okay, now I'm gonna turn your attention to the sausages. We're gonna cover the sausages. Ready? Now, once these come to a steam, we're gonna steam them for uh, 10 minutes. Okay, the macaroni's done. Oh, no. I just remembered. Can't have noodles or these two left. I can't pour hot liquids over my disposal because it'll mess it up. Okay. Anyways, we're gonna drain the noodles. Okay. These noodles al dente, but they're not cooked all the way. Okay. All right. Now, once we have the noodles cooked, I'm going to move the sauce over here. And then I'm going to bring the noodles over here. Okay, then I'm going to add the sauce que está acá. Acá. We're going to mix this up. Like I said, this is a recipe that I winged, so don't judge me. Miren it. That is what you want. Okay, we're going to give it a taste here. Just to see how it came out. That's good. That's really good. That, you know, very good. All right, there you go. All right, now the final part is the corn. I'm only going to put this corn in the microwave for 5 minutes. There we go, guys. This is almost done. I'm going to go ahead and bring things over. Go ahead and set everything up. Over here, guys, cleaning the table. Then I'm going to grab the plates. All right, I'm going to go ahead and somebody here too. Turn it off. All right, everything's almost ready, guys. I'm going to go ahead and transfer y'all back over here to to the big tripod. Okay. Oh, I got somebody else that. Oh, I think I had the same. Okay, hold on. All right, let me see who's popped in here. I have one viewer. Oh, okay. All right, let me see. Saw a couple of people come in. Okay, that's ready. The sausage is ready. And then can you go? Mr. Dirt Mason. Hey, Mason. ¿Qué más llegó? Oh, Caution Grand Theft Auto is here. Mason is present. Yeah, just finishing the live stream, Mason. Almost done. Okay, yeah, I saw that. Okay. Okay. Let me bring the stuff that we need. Okay. I'll be right back with the plate. Okay. These are what we're going to use. One's going to be for the macaroni. The other one's going to be for the corn. And we're going to do the chicken, and then we're going to use a slice of bread. Okay, let me go ahead and get a dish for the corn. Okay, let me bring all. Wait. See, okay. I'm gonna open up the corn. And I forgot to mention that this is HEB sauced sweet corn. This is frozen corn that already comes with the sauce inside. You just steam it in the microwave. It's the same thing as cafe steam. Yeah, and let's hope he sticks to his word, Mason. Well, either or, you know. You already know. Okay, salsa. Okay. Then we gotta make it a spoon. Let me go ahead and mix this up here. Okay, there we go. So this is the corn. I'm going to add it to this one. All right, and then I'm going to add the rest of the stuff. I'm going to grab some chicken. All right, and then we're going to get some macaroni and cheese. Okay, and then one more thing is the bread. Then a cup. All right. And then we're going to get some tea. And just like that, guys, there's a dinner. It was very simple and easy, but it did take a while. Okay, let me start off with telling you guys what we did. So I remember in the previous live stream, I took 6 chicken thighs. I patted them dry on both sides. I put them on a broiler pan. Added garlic, salt, and pepper to both sides. Put them in the oven at 400 degrees for approximately 30, 45 minutes. One round of 30, then 15. Took out the excess juice. Then I washed the pan. I put the top broiler pan back on top of the bottom broiler pan. I put in the chicken. Then I placed the chicken back in the oven for 10 minutes. Then I took it out, basted one side, flipped it over, basted one side with barbecue sauce, put it back in the oven for 10 more minutes, took it out, flipped it over, basted the other side with barbecue sauce, put it back in the oven for another 10 minutes, and then I brought it back out, basted the last portion of barbecue sauce. I put it back in the oven at 450 for 10 more minutes, and then I put it under the broiler for 2 more minutes. Okay. Then on the right side here, we have some homemade macaroni and cheese. This is a combination of a roux of 1/4 cup of butter and flour, 3.5 cups of milk, half a pound of processed cheese or Velveeta, cut into cubes. I melted the butter and then combined it with the flour. Let the flour cook down for 1 minute. Added the milk slowly, then until it came to a bubble. Added salt, which is a 1/4 teaspoon, pepper, some onion powder, and some nutmeg. And then I added the cheese. Then 1 cup of shredded cheddar cheese. I mixed it up. Let the cheeses melt for a good while. Then I boiled 1 pound of elbow macaroni. Then I drained the elbow macaroni at al dente, which is 2 minutes shy of the actual cooking time. I added it back to the pot, added the cheese, mixed it up, and this is the result. Then some HEB sauced corn. This is frozen corn that has the sauce already in it. It comes in a steamable package. You put it in the microwave for 5 to 7 minutes until heated through. Bag puffs up. That means steam is trapped inside and it's doing its work. Then you take it out, you put it in a bowl, and then you serve. Then I steamed up 4 sausage links in some in some water for 10 minutes until thoroughly cooked and heated through. Okay. I put this chicken under the broiler for 2 minutes until it caramelized. A slice of butter bread and a glass of ice of sweet tea that I made yesterday. This is 2 quarts of cold brew tea with 1.5 cups of sugar. Stirred it up, and that's as simple as it gets. Well, guys, there you have it. An easy dinner. It does take some time. That's why I split this live stream into 2 parts. Otherwise, it would have been a 3-hour live stream. Okay? And there you go. I will leave the recipe for the chicken. It is an original recipe from Tess Cooks for You. I forgot to mention too that the barbecue sauce that I used was a cup of homemade barbecue sauce. That's the same barbecue sauce that I used in the July 4th brisket dinner. Okay, that live stream has the exact ingredients of the barbecue sauce, and it also has the original link to the barbecue sauce. Okay, I just jazzed it up with 1 tablespoon of grape jelly or your favorite jelly, or you may use 1 cup of store-bought barbecue sauce. Tess mentions that in the recipe video. Okay. And guys, before I go, there will be a video up maybe tomorrow. There was a little mishap with the cake that I made Saturday, which was the castella cake. I messed up on the sugar. I didn't realize it until yesterday when I redid the cake. So what had happened was I mixed everything, and when I added the sugar, I thought it said 2 cups. Well, I added 2 cups of sugar, and what ended up happening was it didn't incorporate very well in the eggs. So there was a lot of sugar still stuck inside the batter. And not only that, the eggs puffed up and it made a huge mess in my oven, so I had to clean that up. And as a result of that, I had to throw the cake out. However, I managed to make another one, and I have a little short video of what it should look like. And I will actually leave the original recipe below that video of mine so y'all can get the actual measurements. So instead of 2 cups, you'll add 1/2 cup of sugar. Everything else is correct, just the sugar. Okay? So that's why when I said I wasn't going to take it down, I looked at the original recipe again for the castella cake, and it called for less sugar than what I added. And let me tell you, it made less of a mess when I mixed it. But that's what I wanted to explain to you guys of why there isn't any dessert, just because of that. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm Lenin from Lenin's Kitchen, and I make cooking easy. And also, if you are new, subscribe, tap the notification bell, select the word all to be notified for every single live stream and upload from me. Follow me on social medias, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Lenin's Kitchen. Links will be in the About section of this channel. And share this with your friends, family, and loved ones and on your social medias as well. But thank you guys. I'm Lenin from Lenin's Kitchen, and I make cooking easy. I'll see you guys in the next live stream. Bye, guys, and have a great rest of your Sunday for those on the Pacific time zone, and the rest of y'all. Happy Monday and great and another start to another week. Let me see who's still here before I actually send off. Oh, yeah. Okay.